I want to welcome everybody to a practice session to learning how energy process and releasing work. And I've been teaching this for a number of years. And this is a specific method that I designed to deal with anxiety, stress, worry, doubt, negativity, anything that doesn't feel good, anything that brings us into a low vibration energy. Low vibration meaning anxiety, stress, worry, doubt, fear, suffering, bad thoughts, negative emotions, anything that doesn't feel good. I recognize in energy awareness training that we have two energies. We have the healthy energies, which I call high vibration energies or healthy energies. And these are the energies of happiness, joy, peace, abundance, flow, success, oneness, creativity. Recognizing that all of life is an energy form and that we have the capacity, if you can read energy, to be joyful, happy, and healthy all the time, no matter what's taking place or no matter what the circumstances are in our life. We're at a place where the most important thing is our connection to the highest vibrational energy. Some call it the divine, the universe, God, whatever, but keeping that connection, which continues to keep us happy, open, free, truthful, loving, creative, abundant. It flows, and it's happiness and joy. That's the state that we want. Unfortunately, we live in a world of duality, which is if you have one thing, you're going to have another. And the other thing is the opposite energy, which I call the unhealthy or the dark energies, the low vibration energies, which are the opposite of being happy, which bring us into pain, suffering, anxiety, fear, doubt, loss, anger, stress, resentment, lack, limitation, insecurity, etc. Everything in that genre. So that's an energy that exists in itself. So this particular method helps you become energetically aware, being able to read energies and know whatever you're dealing with, since everything is energy we're dealing with in this world, people, places, things, activities, money, health, business, recreation, etc. It's all energy, and all energy has a form, and that form is what I teach you how to read. That form is either a high vibration energy or it's a low vibration energy. It's either an energy that we want to be around, that's good for us, that will help us move us forward, or it's an energy we don't want to be around that causes us stress, anxiety, worry, lack, all the stuff we don't want. Now, unfortunately, you have to deal with both energies every day. And that's the way it is in life. We deal with the good stuff and we have to deal with the not so good stuff. So living this life that we live, just living, the act of living can cause stress. Making a living, trying to stay healthy, trying to get enough rest, trying to get the right food, trying to pay your bills on time, trying to maintain a relationship. If you have children, raising kids, I mean, that's a lot. So every day, just like our physical bodies get dirty when we go out into the world, our physical bodies get dirty, is sweaty, and at the end of the day, what do? We feel kind of yucky, so we take a shower, you take a bath, you clean yourself off. And when you clean yourself off and you get out of that bath or shower, you feel pretty good. You feel, nice feeling. You cleanse, just got rid of the dirt. It's a great feeling. Well, in addition to our physical bodies, under the law of duality, which is if there's a left, there's a right, if there's an up, there's a down, if there's a good, there's a bad, if there's a male, there's a female. If we have a physical body, then we also have a non-physical body, or what I call the energetic body. And the energetic body is the place inside us where we feel our emotions, usually our negative emotions. We don't need any help learning how to deal with our positive emotions in general, because that's the way we were created to be. We were created for things to be good, to be in a high vibration energy, right? For things to go well, for people to get along, for money to flow, to be healthy, etc. But as you can see, that doesn't happen all the time. And a lot of times, all of those things that we want turn into things that we don't want, the things that we don't want, and we don't know what to do about it. So just like our physical body needs to be cleaned every day, our non-physical body or our energetic body needs to be cleaned every day also. So the concept of cleaning your energy body, that's kind of new, right? No one taught us that in school. You got an energy body? Where is it? You got to clean your energy body? What are you talking about? Well, no one taught us in school how to deal with stress. No one told us when we were growing up as kids how to deal with anxiety or how to deal with hostility or anger or abuse or bullies or all of the things growing up that caused us pain, that brought us into, a place of dark place that either brought us into emotional or physical suffering. And what the latest studies in energy medicine are showing is that all of the negative incidents that we go through, especially the intense ones, some would say the traumatic, that these incidents are energy. They're actual forms of energy, and they stay with us. They attach themselves, in my vocabulary, they are deposited into your energy body. That's why when you think of a memory of something horrible that happened to you when you were a kid, I'm not asking you to think about that, but if you did, a lot of times when you think of that thing, you go, like I remember one time I hit my head on the counter in a bathroom at an amusement park, and man, I really hit my head and I cut it, and I was screaming bloody murder. Well, I felt that for a long time. I felt that, when I think about it, I go, oh, I can still feel it. Why can I still feel it? Because it's still operating as energy inside my energy body. Ooh, so it has an effect. And as a little kid, you make a decision. You have to make a decision when bad things happen to you. And a lot of times those decisions aren't good. Like decision did I make? I had public bathrooms are scary. I can get hurt in that. Now, are they? Well, when I was 6 years old and I hit my head, they were. If you were ever taught as a kid, don't talk to strangers, it could be dangerous. Don't talk to anybody you don't know. They could hurt you. Oh, okay. So you take that belief and you feel that fear. Where does it go? It goes in your energy body, and you're carrying it around. Now, that might work when you're a child, when you're 8 or 10 years old, stranger danger. But when you're 20 or 30 or 40 years old and you're going to a social event and you have anxiety being around new people that you don't know, and you go, why am I so nervous? Why am I so, that happened to me? What's going on with me? I got fear coming. I got anxiety going to parties and strangers and everything like that. It's because you had that belief, you implanted that belief in your energy body 40 years ago, or when you're 8 years old. It says, strangers are dangerous. Well, if you don't update that belief or release it, it's going to cause havoc and low vibration energy when you get older. And all of us have stuff like that. I call it energetic viruses, stuff that happened to us that is continuing to influence and sabotage our present life. So if you're ever familiar with the term self-sabotage, what's that mean? It means that there's something inside you, a belief, a behavior, an emotion that keeps you from doing what you want to do. And in fact, will take you to the opposite behavior. So in terms of what we were talking about earlier about a man being able to approach a woman and introduce himself. Well, if you've ever had the experience of introducing yourself to someone who was mean or nasty or said something to you that was hurtful, you make a decision. When I introduce myself to new people, they hurt my feelings. And that belief goes right side deposited in the energy body. So when you're 18, and you're consciously wanting to meet someone, something deep inside says, no, they could hurt you. They could reject you. That could cause you pain. So you go up to them, you go, hello, I'd like to meet you. The people go, what's with you? Because you're having an anxiety attack inside, reminding of an earlier time that happened and it didn't go well. Now, if you don't get that energy out and dissolve it, it's going to torment you your whole life. And we all have stuff like that. It's called our issues, our emotional baggage that we have to deal with, and it causes us life of frustration. I think all of us can relate to that. We're here, and somehow we wind up over here. What's going on? I don't understand. Or you see patterns in your life, in relationships, start off great, go for a while, and then turn bad or ugly, breakups, or you have issues with money up and down, or health, or whatever. So whatever you haven't been able to solve in the physical world means that the answer is not there. It's in the energetic world. And most of the time there's something there that needs to be identified, processed, and released. So this is what I call energetic process and releasing. Now, let's talk about how we deal with our stress. Again, never taught about stress in school. No one knows how to deal with it unless you're energetically aware or you've done some work on it. So when we're stressful, what's the tendency we start to do? There's 5 things we can do to deal with stress, and only one of them is healthy. So let's talk about number 1. The first one is you ignore it. You feel stress and you deny it or want to get away from it. Right? Oh, no, I'm fine. No, I'm not feeling it. No, I'm okay. Well, you can deny it all you want, but we know energy keeps expanding if you don't process and release it. So what's happening while I'm denying it and trying to get away from that low vibration energy I feel inside? The energy is expanding. Okay, so that doesn't work. How about number 2? Why don't we medicate it? Oh, I had a hard day at work. Oh, gee, I feel terrible. I need a 6-pack of beer and a joint and gonna watch a movie or something. So what does that do? It medicates you. It numbs you. It doesn't take care of the stress. It just numbs you so you're not feeling it. And then what happens tomorrow? You wake up and you're like, oh, how do you feel? Oh, I feel terrible. You got a hangover. Alcohol has a hangover. Sometimes pot has a hangover. Let me tell you, low vibration energy and stress and anxiety is a big hangover. That's the big hangover no one talks about. So that doesn't work. Medicating yourself, drugs, sex, rock and roll, leave that in. But primarily, what do people do? Gambling, alcohol, food, sex, porn, etc. What does that do? It creates more low vibration energy, not less, more. It's not what you want. 4th way is people act out. They have different behaviors. Some guys like to get that negative energy out by getting in fights or doing crime or doing some kind of unhealthy behavior, which is going to do what? Bring more low vibration energy. There's only one way healthy that you deal with your energy, and that's processing it and then releasing it. And that's what I want to show you how to do here today. Process and releasing it. So normally one of the things that we do when we repress our energies is we stuff it down. We just stuff it and just don't want to deal with it. Just stuff it down. Well, stuffing it is a contraction. So everybody hold your hand out like this. Everybody hold your hand out. Hold your hand out. Make a fist. I want you to make a fist. Everybody, whether your camera is on or off, I want you to make a fist. nice and tight, 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 tight. I want you to feel it, muscles contracting in your forearm. Feel it? Now, can anything get into your hand? No. Can anything get out of your hand? No. And the harder you press, the harder you hold on, what's going to happen? Well, you're going to start feeling it in your shoulders. You're going to start feeling the stress in your neck. You're going to start feeling the stress in your back. Holding on, holding on. Feel it? You guys feel that stress right there from making a fist? Should feel it big time. Okay. Now, open up your hand. Open up your hand. Now, can anything get out of your hand? You bet. Can anything get in? Yes. And now you're relaxed. There's no more tension. It's relaxed. It feels good. That's what processing and releasing your energy does. It makes you feel good. So let me show you how this works. And the first thing we're going to do with this is we're going to do what I call an energetic scan. Energetic scan. What's that? Well, you do a weather scan every day, don't you? Look out the window. Scan it. Okay, it's kind of cloudy, but it looks like sunshine. Okay, do I need a jacket? Do I need an umbrella? What's the deal here? Okay, right? Because you want to know what the situation is so you can deal with it. You never walk outside and not look at what the weather is, or at least look at it in the news. Why? Because if you're not prepared for it, there's going to be some suffering involved. You need a jacket, you can catch a cold, God forbid, the umbrella, whatever. So that's natural. When you do a weather scan, you do a scan with your wallet. You're going out, do I have enough money? Okay. Do I need cash? Okay. Do I need to go to the bank? Okay. Yeah, I got enough. Okay. All right. You're good. So you're scanning your clothes. Okay, how do I look? Is my hair okay? Is my shirt button is no stains on my shirt, right? We're constantly, but what's the one thing we don't scan? Our energy. Did anybody ever teach you how to scan your energy? No, they didn't teach you how to scan your energy. And yet that's the most important thing you can do during the day. Why? Because if you're in a low vibration energy, oh, I'm tired, I'm anxious, I didn't sleep good, I'm worried about this meeting later today, and I'm like all over the place. That's your energy. Now, is that energy high vibration or low vibration? It's low vibration energy. It's the energy you don't want. Not feeling good, out of sorts, worried about something, all over the place. That's low vibration energy. What does low vibration energy bring more of? More low vibration energy. So the energy that you start your day and that you leave the house with is the energies you're going to create your day with. So for example, if somebody gets on the wrong side of the bed and they're just like, I'll go off the wrong side of the bed, life sucks. So they're going to take this face throughout their whole day. What kind of reaction is the world going to give them? Whoa, stay away from me. I don't want to deal with you. Go away. It's going to be a low vibration energy face or attitude is going to bring on a low vibration energy response. Negativity creates more negativity. So what we do in the morning, especially, because when we wake up, there's an energy shift from being asleep to being awake. And whenever there's energy shifts, there's an opening. There's an opening in our energetic operating system. And you can either put high vibration energy there or don't do anything, and the low vibration energy will fill you up for free. Right? So if you're waking up in low vibration energy, I'm late on, okay, I got it. You're going to take that out in the world. And what's that going to create? More chaos, more all over the place, more out of alignment.